You can have the girl you deserve. Using this 7 tricks. Tricks backed by neuroscience that she will be yours. Hey buddy, let's talk about what really gets a woman going. Sure, looks matter a bit and being her type helps, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Ever wondered what truly makes her fall head over heels, chase after you, or even become a bit obsessed? It's not about your appearance. It's all about how she feels when she's around you and when you're not there. So in this chat, I'm spilling the beans on 7 psychological tricks to make her totally smitten with you. Hey, I'm Tony Chariot, and I'm here to share some wisdom that can level up your game with the ladies. It's not just about catching her eye. It's about creating something special, something she can't get enough of. We're talking about igniting a spark that makes her dream about you and crave your presence. Why? Because in today's fast-paced world, you gotta make an impact to stand out from the crowd. If she's not thinking about you when she's chilling at home, it's tough to keep her hooked long enough to be more than just a passing fling. But hey, stick around till the end, because I've got a killer trick up my sleeve that could be your game changer in the relationship arena. Oh, and before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to catch more of these nuggets of wisdom. All right, let's get into it. 1. Earned validation. You know that warm, fuzzy feeling you get when someone recognizes your efforts? Turns out it's not just in your head. When she feels appreciated for her hard work, her brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It's like superglue for your connection, making her feel closer to you than ever. So next time she impresses you, don't hold back. Let her know she's killing it and watch that bond grow stronger. 2. Anticipation effect. Ever noticed how the build-up to something exciting can be even better than the main event? It's all about that delicious sense of anticipation. When you leave things a bit open-ended, you're giving her imagination free rein. It's like planting the seeds of excitement in her mind and keeping her hooked for more. So mix it up, keep her guessing, and let her wonder what's next. It's a surefire way to keep her coming back for more. 3. Emotional roller coaster. Now, I know what you're thinking. Emotions can be a bit messy. But trust me, a little roller coaster ride is exactly what she's after. Women love to feel deeply, and a sprinkle of uncertainty can keep her on her toes. It's like adding a dash of spice to your interactions. She'll be hooked on the highs and lows of your emotional journey together. So don't be afraid to tease her a bit or switch things up. It's all part of the thrill. 4. Scarcity principle. Ever noticed how you crave something more when it's hard to come by? Well, turns out she's the same way. When you let her know that you've got a life beyond her, it piques her interest even more. It's like adding a little mystery to the mix. Suddenly, you're not just another fish in the sea. So show her that you've got your own thing going on and watch her chase after your attention like never before. 5. Fear of loss. Nobody likes the thought of losing out on something good, right? Well, that fear of missing out is a powerful motivator, especially when it comes to relationships. Let her know that you're not waiting around forever, and suddenly she's scrambling to make her move. It's like adding a bit of urgency to the equation. She'll realize just how much you mean to her, and she won't want to let you slip away. 6. Power of contrast. Ever notice how things seem better when compared to something else? Well, the same goes for relationships. When you highlight your best qualities and stand out from the crowd, she can't help but take notice. It's like showing her a whole new perspective. Suddenly, you're the one she can't stop thinking about. So embrace what makes you unique and watch her fall for you even harder. 7. Emotional investment. At the end of the day, it's all about forming a deep emotional connection. When you open up to her and show her that you care, you're laying the groundwork for something special. It's like building a bridge between your hearts, strong, sturdy, and built to last. So don't be afraid to let your guard down and show her the real you. She'll appreciate the honesty, and your bond will only grow stronger. In a nutshell, winning her over isn't about playing mind games. It's about creating a genuine connection based on mutual respect and understanding. So go ahead. Use these tricks to deepen your connections, and watch as she becomes totally crazy about you, not because of any fancy tricks, but because of the real connection you share. Let's dive into the neuroscience behind each of these psychological tricks. Earned validation. Neuroscience tells us that validation triggers the release of oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone or bonding hormone. When someone feels validated, their brain experiences a surge of oxytocin, fostering feelings of trust, connection, and intimacy. This neurotransmitter plays a crucial role in social bonding, making earned validation a powerful tool for deepening emotional connections. Anticipation effect. Anticipation triggers the brain's reward system, specifically the release of dopamine. Dopamine is associated with feelings of pleasure, motivation, and anticipation of reward. When we anticipate something exciting or pleasurable, dopamine levels rise, enhancing our mood and driving us to seek out the anticipated experience. By leaving things open-ended and creating anticipation, you're effectively activating her brain's reward pathways, making her more eager to engage with you. Emotional roller coaster. The emotional roller coaster taps into the brain's response to novelty and unpredictability. When we encounter unexpected or emotionally charged stimuli, the brain releases neurotransmitters such as dopamine, adrenaline, and serotonin. These chemicals create a rush of intense emotions, leading to heightened arousal and engagement. By mixing playful teasing with affection and maintaining an element of unpredictability, you're triggering this neurochemical response, keeping her emotionally invested and intrigued. Scarcity principle. The scarcity principle leverages the brain's response to scarcity and exclusivity. Research has shown that scarcity activates the brain's reward circuitry, increasing the perceived value of scarce resources or opportunities. When something is perceived as rare or hard to obtain, the brain interprets it as more desirable and rewarding. By creating a sense of scarcity around yourself and your time, you're tapping into this neural mechanism, making her perceive you as more valuable and desirable. Fear of loss. The fear of loss exploits the brain's aversion to potential loss or missed opportunities. Neuroscience research suggests that the brain processes potential losses more intensely than equivalent gains, a phenomenon known as loss aversion. When faced with the possibility of losing something valuable, the brain activates regions associated with fear and anxiety, driving us to take action to avoid the loss. By creating a sense of urgency and making her aware of the possibility of losing you, you're activating her brain's fear response, motivating her to act to secure your relationship. Power of contrast. The power of contrast capitalizes on the brain's tendency to perceive differences and make relative judgments. Neuroscientists have identified neural circuits responsible for comparing and evaluating stimuli based on their relative attributes. When presented with contrasting experiences or qualities, the brain automatically assesses their relative value and attractiveness. By highlighting your unique qualities and contrasting them with others, you're engaging this neural mechanism, making her perceive you as more attractive and desirable in comparison. Emotional investment. Emotional investment triggers the brain's empathy and bonding systems, fostering deeper emotional connections. Neuroscience research suggests that sharing personal experiences and emotions activates brain regions associated with empathy, trust, and social bonding. When we invest emotionally in someone else's well-being, our brains respond by strengthening our emotional connection with that person. By opening up to her and demonstrating genuine care and empathy, you're stimulating her brain's bonding mechanisms, strengthening your emotional bond and increasing her attachment to you. Understanding the neuroscience behind these psychological tricks can help you wield them more effectively, creating deeper connections and fostering stronger relationships. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and help us to bring more content like this every week. Subscribe to receive more videos like this every week.